Aloha and welcome back. Let's see. Today's topic, very entertaining. People treating me, probably treating everyone, very differently based on what type of car they drive. So, in the past, I don't know, year and a half, I've owned several vehicles, and I was really shocked how much differently I was treated based on the vehicle I was driving. So we'll just do these examples, okay? So, big black Toyota Tundra, old one. Honda Accord Coupe, 2015, the last one that they made that was a little coupe, V6. White Porsche 911, 991, fairly new, I think it's 2016. The black Porsche 911. And lastly, my Mercedes that I own, the little Mercedes, it's a GLA 250. So, this is what happens. I drive around in the black truck. No one pays attention to me. People get out of your way. It's a big, dirty truck. No one cares anything, and I guess I'd drive it redneck, windows down, elbow out. Yeah. Okay, so that's me. Never had any issues, and I was always entertained that people would get out of your way when you're driving. Probably just because it's a tall, big truck. Drive around in my little Honda that I had, and everybody with a souped-up Civic, Integra, would want to race. And unless it was really souped up, it wouldn't keep up, because that Honda's a high 13-second quarter-mile car, and it's quick, V6. And I'd run with it. My cat is there, she agrees. And then the strangest thing happened. I bought that Mercedes. It was a really good little family car to buy because I have a little boy. And I'm driving the car, and people go out of their way to cut me off. If I'm driving and I change lanes, people freak out that I cut them off, even though I clearly didn't, and will like cut me off, give me the finger. I had a guy jump out of the car and just want to fight me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wasn't even mentally prepared for that. I was like, dude, I am so sorry I upset you. Wow, I'm just trying to, take my little kid to school. So and that happens often. So like I have to drive like extra, not my normal style when I'm in the Mercedes, because I guess because it is a nice car and it looks nice and looks much more expensive than it is. Even I guess it is more expensive than a Toyota or something comparable like that. But I was really shocked. And then the part that really got me blown away is when I bought the white Porsche. And I was expecting it to be worse, because that car is expensive. Check this out. So I drive the Mercedes. If I go to change lanes to get someone will like zip around and like cut me off and give me the finger and like try and throw themselves out their own car window to get mad at me. I'm driving in the Porsche, and it's like, say I want to turn, like even though the other people have the right of way, they'll stop and they will like, oh, go, because they want to see the car go by. Now this is where I knew something was really different. We go to this beach out here. There's several little beaches out by where the Ko'olina is, and there's only so many parking spots. There's like maybe 12 or 15 parking spots, and I'd go down there, watch the sunset. And usually, if there's a car waiting, that means you got a pretty good wait to get a parking spot. So, but I roll up there in the white Porsche, and there's a guy waiting, and I see there's a car pulling out, and that car pulls out, and the guy tells me to take the parking spot. I was like, what? This would never ever happen if I was in my Mercedes. And so I was like, okay, something is definitely going on. It's different because I'm driving this Porsche. And then all the time when I'm like, to turn, people are like, oh no, here you go. And it's almost like the opposite of causing distraction. And then the black Porsche, I guess because it's old enough, I feel like I'm treated like I am in the Honda. No one really cares, but everybody with an older souped-up car wants to race it. And it's actually really funny because, one of the little clips are driving along, and this guy has a Lamborghini, and because I'm coming up behind him, he decides he needs to downshift and punch it, and I was like really entertained by that. And everybody with like a Mustang or the four-door Dodge Charger, yeah. So it's just really entertaining how differently I have been treated based on the car that I drive. And that being said, I didn't have that Porsche Macan long enough to know how I would be treated, but I know that a young lady in the Porsche club was waiting for a parking spot, and someone else backed out, and then they clipped her bumper, and they got mad at her and were like actually irate that they bumped into her, saying that she was driving fast and erratic, and it was all her fault because she has a car like that. And I was like, what? And she was all distraught because she's like, I'm parked. I pulled up. I'm waiting for this person to move out so I can back in and take that spot, and this person comes out this way and just hits me. And so obviously they didn't look or weren't paying attention. But I don't know. That's my little rant. I've been meaning to do this rant for a long time, especially after people really started being nice to me when I drive that white Porsche. I mean, and really nice. And another weird example is I had a weird issue with my Mercedes. The battery died, which is really strange because the car's not that old. But batteries can die at any time, because I got up in the morning, went to Walmart, and the car wouldn't start. And there was some hullabaloo about the battery, and I had to take the Mercedes there, and I didn't have time. I had my little boy, I had to take the doctor's office, so I just Ubered home, told them to take care of the car. Of course, they can't do that. Got the Porsche, did all my stuff, went to the Mercedes place, and I pulled up to the Mercedes place in my white Porsche, and the people all jump up, they all get excited, and I tell the manager the story, and I'm like, hey, the car wouldn't start, they came, they could jump it, I thought someone could bring me a battery, they said we don't do that, you know, and I was really disappointed. I had to do all this stuff, and I can't do these things the way they said it, and because I swear, because I rolled up there in that brand new white Porsche, and I did buy the Mercedes from them, the guy was like, hey, we can't do what you offer, but how about this, I'm going to get 2 guys, have them go out, pick up, jumpstart your car, bring it to here, put a new battery, and we'll drop it off at your house. Will that make you happy? And I was shocked. So there's definitely a different level of service you get when you drive or purchase a different level of car. So I was impressed, because I know that I've had drama with the Honda dealership when I had the Honda, and it wasn't resolved as non-intrusively as that, because they really wanted to, because like my whole thing was like, hey, I'm busy, and they really did that. So hands off to the guys at the service department at Honolulu Mercedes for really making sure that I was happy on that. Enough of that. As you can tell, my hair is long, haven't been out, haven't got my hair cut, haven't done anything, haven't really played with any of the real cars. I know, the cat, yeah. So, let me know if you have, comment below, similar experiences with the cars you drive. Like, if you have more than one car, like say you have a van and a truck, or a sports car and a pickup truck, you know, how differently people react to you when you're driving on the road. I'm really entertained to see what other people think, because I cannot be the only one who has such dramatic differences in the way people react to me as the car I am driving. Alright, until next time, I can't wait for this to resolve, because I really want to go, like, driving the car, hang out with the girlfriend, go to the beach, play with the kid in the sand, go to the park. Oh my gosh, the park. I want to go shopping, store, so stay safe. Again, if you're doing good and you know someone is not doing good, help them out. It's the best thing you can do. I'm just really fortunate to be in the position I am now in comparison to where I was just a few years ago. Oh my God, what a difference. So.
What's up, everybody? Oh my goodness. It's a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Life's good, man. One of these days I'm gonna get this papaya. You ever grown your own papaya? I've never grown my own papaya. Oh, steaks are looking good. Get your own grill. Till then, aloha. Have fun.